Offshore drilling, in fact, is not the pristine and harmless activity that Sarah Palin and John McCain told us it was. In fact, drill baby drill often means spill baby spill.
And this bill provides a critical benefit to Californians that they do not even know they need, but it could be too late if we don't get this done now.
Almost a year ago, the Dubai Star spilled fuel into the San Francisco Bay during a routine fueling at Anchorage 9. The spill from the Dubai Star resulted in a mile-long fuel slick, miles of beaches and fisheries closed in the bay, and the death of shorebirds.
The future. Our Pacific Ocean is truly remarkable in that it supports diverse marine ecosystems and coastal economies. California's coastal economy is supported by marine ecosystems, providing over 300,000 jobs and $41 billion in coastal sectors, from ship building to transportation to recreation and more.
Ships fueling in California waters should be required to set out protective booms prior to the transfer of fuel in order to minimize the spread of spills if they happen.
This bill would require pre-booming for all vessel-to-vessel oil transfer operations. Current regulations stop short of this precautionary prevention and mandate the deployment of personnel and boom equipment only after the event of a spill, and only within 30 minutes of the discovery of a spill. Because pre-booming is not required, oil transfers occurring at anchor in San Francisco Bay rarely, if ever, have pre-booming.
AB 234 will make certain that our bays and our coasts and our beaches have adequate protection when the thousands of ships that call on our busy California ports are here refueling in our local waters.
AB 234 will improve California's requirements for oil transfer operations across open waters to ensure for all who would benefit from an oil-free coast and waters of California that we are practicing the most effective protective measures. Approval of this measure could not be more timely. AB 234 will also authorize the Office of Spill Prevention and Response at its discretion to increase the per barrel fee up to 1 cent, which will go to the sole funding source for numerous statewide spill prevention, preparedness, and response programs.
AB 234 authorizes a penny increase to the per barrel oil fee collected in California that funds our prevention and response program.
Legislation that will help us to protect these waters is vital. If signed into law, AB 234 will improve the safety of oil transfer operations. When oil spills in the bay, not only does it affect our coasts and cities and counties, but fishermen can be put out of work, beaches and harbors are polluted and closed, our offices of emergency services have to work overtime to address the public health hazards, the shorelines are closed to tourists.
And AB 234 is California's answer. With this bill, we will be certain that the 27 oil rigs in California in our state waters are equipped with fully redundant safety systems to prevent a blowout here in California's rich marine waters.
With 234 requiring booms to be put in before transfer, that's one tool in the arsenal. It's not going to solve everything. It wouldn't have solved what happened with Costco Busan, but it is a start.
When oil is spilled, every minute counts, and pre or immediate booming is the best line of defense. This bill will ensure that California has the equipment and the trained personnel on site and at the ready to respond immediately in the event of an oil spill during oil transfer operation.
Pacific Environment is proud to have sponsored AB 234. This bill is a triple win for California.
So this is a very, very important piece of legislation. We're here today to urge Governor Schwarzenegger to sign it.
AB 234 is what California needs now, and it is what the governor can do to deliver and assure that our state does have the best protection, the right technology at the right time, safety systems on our oil rigs, and the funding needed to maintain oil spill prevention and response programs to protect California's invaluable marine environment.
So if we all work together, I think we can encourage our governor to sign this important piece of legislation to allow us to have yet another tool in the arsenal to protect our wonderful resource that we have here.
We encourage you to send your voice to the governor. You can visit pacificenvironment.org and sign our letter to the governor. He needs to hear our voices now.
Thanks everybody for being here.